I am here with Leslie Willis. She and Gimme the Money, aka Trouble, won the first round of our open competition here at Ruby Buckle, Memphis. Leslie, this horse has been so solid. I know he's one of your favorites. How are you feeling right now?
Really well. It's just nice to have him sound and happy, and because sometimes he has some moments where he's not sound and happy. So to have him back happy this week is so nice.
You hinted at that. I mean, these horses are athletes and it takes a lot to keep them going. What does it take? What are your keys for keeping a horse of his caliber going at an open level?
Well, last week we actually changed some of his shoeing to help not put so much stress on some ligaments in his legs. And because we had put some stress on his legs, they were pretty sore. So we did some maintenance last week with a vet, Dr. Ford. And then this week when we got here, we had him chiropracted, and he's been on some ulcer medicine in the last couple of weeks. So he's finally, hopefully, happy. Hopefully we've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's and have him feeling well and keep him feeling well.
What is some of the you mentioned some maintenance. What are some other maybe therapy things or just kind of pampering him at home that you do to keep him happy?
Well, the one thing that we did all last week and this week to make sure our ligaments and tendons were pulled tight is I wrap legs every night. With it, I always tell everybody just pick whatever liniment works the best for you and what's convenient for you to get. So we wrap his legs for 12 hours, then I cold hose him the next morning. And like today, I took him out and hand grazed him, and he found a mud puddle to roll in. So he's nice and dirty for tomorrow morning.
He is, a talented open horse. How have the programs, the incentives, the way the industry is changing, how has that changed how you as a professional trainer and someone who does this for a living think about how long you keep a horse in your program?
Well, the money that we can win with an open horse now has really changed. My husband would say, hey, they're 10 years old, let them go find their next owner, let them, while they're in their prime, because at a 10-year-old, they're set in their ways, but Trouble's 11, and we really have no intentions of selling him when he can go to the Ruby Buckle and the Pink Buckle and programs like this to win the money that he can win. So it's really changed us. And normally this weekend we'd be at the Heritage buying race colts, but I've kind of flipped through the catalog, and because of these programs, I find myself I bought a Fury of the Wind 2-year-old. I bought a The Goodbye Lane, which is a weanling, and we used to not buy them when they were young like this, but we do now because they're in the programs. So we have to look at our future.
I love that. Thank you for commenting on that. My final question for you is you just got done actually doing a clinic here for us. Thank you so much for stepping in and doing that. What were maybe your top 2 favorite questions that people asked you?
I think the most important, the one that was asked, and Jana Brown also helped me with the clinic today, and we both agreed. What do you want your horses to know before you ever start them on the pattern? And I thought that was a very important question, because there are some things that you need to be able to guide them. You need to be able to control their front end and their back end before you ever start the pattern, because once they start the pattern, it's hard to fix problems. It's easier to start the correct way than to start the wrong way. I think the other question was that I enjoyed was the left-handed versus the right hand. I prefer a left-handed horse because I think it's easier to ride a left-handed horse, but a lot of people feel that they can't ride a left-handed horse, and Jen agreed. She's like, I don't want to go to the left. So it's all a personal opinion, but we depend on what is the most talent for the horse. Even Jana she doesn't want to go to the left. She said, if it has to go to the left, I can go that way. So I think we all sit back and go, what's the best for the horse?
So well said. Well, thank you again for jumping in to do that. I think that was a favorite thing that we added here at this event. Congratulations on a great first round, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks. And I also want to thank the sponsors, Classic Equine, who actually put the clinic on today. And then, of course, Cox Vet Lab back in our hometown, Chester, South Carolina, for the supplements and making my horses feel good.
Awesome. You have a great team. Thank you again.
Thanks.